What's popping, ladies and gentlemen? Today we take a look at the story of Israel Vibration. This is the most inspiring, the most uplifting, and the story that defines determination, zeal, and the heart to pursue one's craft and faith in their religion. This is the story of the mighty and the gracious Israel Vibration Band. Israel Vibration was a reggae group originally from Kingston, Jamaica. The group was made of Lascelles Balgin aka Wiz, Albert Craig aka Epo Gabriel, and Cecil Spence aka Kelly. The three became one of the finest groups in Jamaica's history, Israel Vibration, after overcoming adversity, poverty, and illness. The trio's lessons in fortitude began in the late 1950s when they were three young victims of the polio epidemic that struck Jamaica. The three met each other at the Mona Rehabilitation Center in Kingston, a government institution for young polio patients whose families could not afford medical care. They all shared a passion for music, which was what brought them together throughout the years, even if they moved to different institutions and crossed paths occasionally. Epo Gabriel attended the Alpha Cottage School, which was famous for its musical training, but he found the atmosphere rigid and oppressive and ran away at the age of 14 into a life of homelessness and poverty. Cecil Spence aka Kelly played in a band and even appeared on national television at the age of 12. And despite the physical disability, he was a good athlete, and during his teenage years, he was selected for the Jamaican wheelchair basketball team. But he was later expelled soon as he converted to Rastafarianism in 1969. Music and faith led Epo Gabriel and Skelly to Wiz Balgin, who was working as a tailor in Kingston. They started singing for money in the streets, and 6 years later in 1975, they finally got the chance to record a single called Bad Intention. But the track, which was produced by Ernest Hakim, was never released. The trio didn't give up, and 1 year later, they were able to record Why Worry and a new version of Bad Intention at a Treasure Isle studio with producer U Booth. Their great sound, lyrics, and personalities made an immediate impression, and Israel Vibration found themselves opening concerts of Bob Marley and Dennis Brown, among others. By 1979, Israel Vibration had released powerful hit albums like The Same Song and Unconquering People, and was signed to the British EMI subsidiary Harvest, and was the phenomenon of reggae sunsplash. The trio tried recording an album with the legendary dancehall producer Henry Junjo Lewis in 1981, but were unsatisfied and walked out before the sessions were complete. Following another unforgettable performance at the 1982 Reggae Sunsplash, Israel Vibration relocated to the New York City. Skelly, Epo Gabriel, and Wiz thought that their harmony root style could not have a fortune in Jamaica, where dancehall reigned supreme in the early 1980s. But things did not go as they had hoped, and for some time they attempted solo careers. The group would later reform in 1987 and was signed by Dr. Dread to the RAS label. 1 year later, Israel Vibration released the vibrant Strength of My Life with the support of the Roots Radix. The trio released many powerful albums through the 90s, including Praises, Israel Dub, Forever, Vibes Alive, For and On the Rock. While Israel Vibration had been recording and performing steadily since the regrouping 10 years earlier, Epo Gabriel decided to pursue a solo career in 1997, releasing one album. Cecil Spence and Wiz continued as a duo with live performances around the world and releasing albums like Pay the Piper and Jericho. Both Epo Gabriel and Skelly had health problems in the recent years and died respectively in March 2020 and August 2022. Lascelles Wiz Balgin has however managed to outlive his two brothers and still alive and going strong. Since its foundation, Israel Vibration carved a secure niche out of what seemed an impenetrable surface. The trio will be remembered for the devotional songs, inspirational lyrics, powerful performances, and original take on the root style, and their faith, devotion, and passion to the Rastafarian faith. Till next time, cheers.